how's it going, everybody? What's up? Welcome back to the channel once again. Today we're going to be checking out Pestyly's video where he did an interview with Nikita. So I haven't actually watched this yet, but apparently there's a lot of really awesome information in this and everybody's telling me to check it out. So we're going to jump in, have a look at what Nikita has to say, what kind of questions Pest is going to ask him. And we've got some new information about streets and some other guns and a few other bits and bobs. So exciting stuff. I'm very excited for the next wipe. So we are going to take a look at it right now. So let's get into it. Let's have a look. All right,
I'm going to do this in no particular order, but they're working hard on getting the next major patch ready for us, and which would most likely include a wipe. So I took the time to list off a heap of questions to Nikita and ask him.
So just before everybody asks, I'm guessing that the wipe is going to be in December, sometime between Christmas and New Year's, as we've had before. So for anybody wondering when the wipe is, that is when I'm going to guess it's going to be. However, that is pure speculation. We don't know, but we'll see. So that's my guess for anybody wondering.
Where things are in their progression cycle and what's been going on. And like I said, in no particular order, the first up being Arena. The Arena is actually fairly well developed. There's an external team working on building the Arena project.
Oh, okay.
And currently what they're doing, even though they had the objective to have it in fall and then people would be able to start testing it then, it's actually been more game modes added to it, more maps, and they're actually making it a lot bigger and more, I guess, buffier, I don't know. It's going to have a lot more shit in it. And
okay.
So that's why it isn't ready for testing just yet. But
so for anybody wondering, we were supposed to be getting Arena on the early test servers, supposed to be like October or November, but I guess they've just decided to push forward on the development, add more stuff to it. So now the question is, are we even going to get Arena on the test servers, or is it just going to come live? Or when the next wipe comes, does that mean we're going to just get like segment of Arena, which will be cool? So that would be an awesome surprise if when next wipe comes out, we have access to Arena, but I guess we'll wait and see.
The actual first major stage of Arena, like the primary Arena game mode, is pretty much complete, and they're just doing all the extra stuff on top of that. Oh, wow. One of the things he said, like, for example, they're working on is having all the extra different sound effects and effects that the crowd's going to be doing.
The team fight gameplay mode is playable for sure. And right now we are making stuff related to it. All of the reactions of the crowd around you, scoreboards and stuff, like different kind of things to make it feel more natural. It makes it feel like a real life championship, like gladiator fights. And we're also making new game modes because like the basic game mode is ready, the basic location is ready, and right now we're adding more content, more stuff to be available in the closed testing.
I did the whole meme thing and said when streets Nikita, and he came back with the first iteration will be in the next major patch.
And we actually have completed all of the visuals of the first iteration.
Is the first iteration targeted to be for the next wipe?
This first iteration will be we plan to release it this year, before the new year.
It won't have every single feature, but it will have some new features.
Well, there you go. So confirmed from the horse's mouth, we are going to have streets before the end of the year. Now, fingers crossed, that is actually before the end of the year and things don't get delayed. But I'm really, really, really hoping that we actually do. So with Nikita saying that, I mean, maybe the wipe will be a little bit closer than we think. However, I'm going to stick to my guns and say sometime between Christmas and New Year's is probably when we're going to get the wipe. But we'll see. Who knows? BSG are full of surprises. You never know. And they've already started the events today as well. So who knows?
Is involved in it, and it's going to be a very immersive map. What he means by that is the attention to detail in each of the rooms and all the locations is extremely high. But when you're going through that map, it's going to feel like you're actually in that location. And that's why it took them so long to develop the map. And now they're working primarily on the optimization of it. The actual map itself is complete, or at least the first iteration is. But the optimization is what they're primarily working on right now to get it ready for the next major patch.
Cool.
So many working hours spent on it, and I'm pretty positive that you will feel it in every single brick of the building. So the idea is to give the feel.
While we're talking about the next upcoming patch, there's going to be a new extra additions to the PvE co-op game mode for the offline mode. So you'll be able to adjust how the enemies work, the scavs and scav bosses and all that. And they're adding extra new features and tools and stuff for that.
There will be new options for the PvE.
Okay, that's
co-op
good.
Mode.
That's one thing that will be coming on the next one, as well as more expansions to the hideout.
There will be some of the expansions of the hideout.
So there's going to be more upgrades and things that you'll be able to do in your hideout. He didn't go into details. He wants stuff to be surprises. And he said, this is going to be, like I said, a little bit all over the shop. But one of the major things he said was he loves the fact as a developer that he gets to see our reaction. So he doesn't want to give me all the information. He wants to give us a nudge of the tease that we get excited over it. So there'll be more stuff for the hideout, but he won't tell us which ones yet.
Okay, so one thing we do know that is going to be coming with the next hideout expansion is the gym. And that was confirmed on a podcast, the official BSG podcast with Nikita and Demirka. So that is I believe the only new thing that we know that is coming. So there will be a gym that will be specifically for strength. Now, might it also do endurance? Might it also level your health and maybe your metabolism and stuff? We don't know. We'll have to wait and see until it comes out. But obviously, Nikita wants to keep some of it a surprise. So I guess we're just going to have to wait and see. But that's really cool. I'm really excited to see some more useful stuff being added to the hideout that we can actively use as we're playing the game. That will help with the soft skill progression because, in my opinion, the soft skill progression in Tarkov is one of its weaker points. I would love to see the system either overhauled or systems put into place to allow things to be leveled easier that don't require a ton of mindless grinding. So yeah, cool.
I want to have ready for the next patch the new grouping system, which will be the ability to team up with someone and get into a group to go into a raid before you even go to that lobby section.
There will be the new group system, friends system, more comfortable, more usable for everybody. I hope that we will be in time with this feature, because literally 2 days ago I said that we must do this feature because there will be new cycle and we need to have this new grouping matching thing.
You could actually be in a group with someone and also in your stash and getting ready your next loadout. So then you can just queue up straight away. So there's no time having to select your teammate and get into that group. You'll already be in a group and they'll be from the menu system.
You see, because we all had that thing where you're in a group, if you're playing with 2 or 3 people, it's like, oh shit, 1 second, I forgot this. And then they have to back out, go to their stash, grab it. Then sometimes you've got to disband the group and then re-invite everybody. And just being able to be in the group while you're in your stash, in your hideout, getting things ready is just going to make that whole process way more streamlined and way more user-friendly for everybody involved. So that's cool. I like that.
That's something they're working on hard to get ready for the next patch.
And of course, there is still must-have features, quality of life features that needs to be done. For example, fast preset management of all of the gear and weapons and stuff.
On top of that, there's going to be changes to the basic skills in the game. Some of them are going to get some changes.
There will be some changes in the skills, basic skills.
Okay.
And also there will be new iterations of current skills with the additional features. There will be new skills.
There's going to be new iterations of the skills to the current skills. So for example, at the moment, strength, you've got all the things that strength gives. Strength might have extra shit to it. You'll be able to, I don't know, probably Spartan yeet someone across the map or something as well.
This is Sparta!
They're adding all these new features and stuff because they're working hard on getting the main story mode of the game done.
Okay.
But he said that no one is going to play the main story mode for 1.0 except for a very small contingent of private testers.
We have a big feature also for the upcoming patch. I will not tell you about it.
Why not?
I can't. You'll see. You're trying to squeeze me out. I need to feel
Surprise
that I
people.
still can.
I feel like with the pressure that Nikita is under right now and the team, that they would probably not be opposed to being squeezed out. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
He's going to select certain people. They'll be part of an NDA, and then they'll be the ones testing the 1.0 story mode of the actual game, because he wants that to be part of that major surprise for when 1.0 comes out.
There will be plenty of new weapons, as I can see.
He also said there's going to be plenty of new weapons. I did ask about the AUG. He said maybe.
What?
AUG?
Maybe.
And then the underbarrel grenade launcher is also going to be in the next patch.
There will be
okay.
underbarrel grenade launchers finally, and there will be new boss.
Who's that boss going to be? I don't know. Then I did bring up the question about...
I am going to call that the new boss is going to be the lighthouse trader. That is what I'm calling. Daytime, he's a trader. Nighttime, he is the leader of the cultists. All right? That is all I am putting out there. This is my theory. If it's right, I am going to freak out because I've been saying this for ages.
the lighthouse in-game trader, and I don't exactly understand the answer I got. It might be that it's in, it might not be that it's in, but they're definitely working on. He said the way he wants that trader in-game to be is going to be kind of like nothing that you've ever seen in a game before, and so he wants it to be exactly how he wants it, and it takes time to build it that way.
I hope that we'll do all of the stuff, like mostly, like we already making the whole functionality of the in-game traders. Yeah, like the whole functionality consists of like dialogue system and everything. It's a pretty big part of animations, lip sync and everything. That's what we wanted to do a long time ago before that, and we are finally making it, and it's pretty cool. And still there is some things and options that we still be able to introduce to you unexpectedly, and it will be pretty cool.
The interview itself was very informal, so I'm not going to post the actual full interview, but over this video you would have seen snippets. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Make sure you like and comment for the YouTube algorithm.
Okay, and there you have it. That is a lot of new and very cool information. Lots to absorb there, but I think that having watched that, it has only kind of secured my thought process and what I've been saying for the last few months about Tarkov. It is no secret to anybody, lads, that everybody is kind of bored this wipe, okay? Nobody's really that super into it. People have been taking a lot of time off from Tarkov. People have been playing other stuff. And the reason for that is because we didn't really get that much new content this wipe. So I am thinking that this next wipe that is going to come out is going to be filled with new content, filled with new mechanics, new overhauls to systems that we're already really used to using. So there'll be new things to learn, new things to discover as a community, and I think it's going to be really sweet. So that is pretty much it. That's it all wrapped up, lads. So guys, if you enjoyed, please make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you go sub to Pestily and like his video as well. And shout outs to Nikita for taking the time to do a little interview. I know that the communication between BSG and us hasn't really been all there recently, but that is because they're hard at work and, you know, other stuff going on. We're not going to get into it. So lads, hopefully you guys enjoyed. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out, my dudes.